care Eleanor offers is not confined to the building. It provides outreach services within the community. Today, Hannah, a member of the Children's Respite team, is spending the afternoon looking after Kira, who suffers from a rare skin disorder. Having bought some snacks, it's off to the Children's Centre to have some fun getting their hands dirty.
The toughest thing about having EB is that I can't really do things that other children do, so I can't run or jump, or I can't really take part in PE.
Is it just gluing that then?
Yeah, pretty much.
OK. Do you want me to pour the glue in and then you can pour it from there?
Yes.
Kira is so brave. I have seen her at her best and I've seen her at her worst. She's had operations and I've gone in and looked after her, and she'll have this big boxing glove where the cast is over her hand so she can't actually use her hand. She uses the other hand. Nothing has ever stopped her doing anything.
It smells like primary school.
It does smell, yeah, it does smell like primary school, doesn't it? For me, starting at 20 to now 28, I'm a completely different person than I was when I started because I've been through so much. Kira's been there the whole time, so I've seen her grow, I've seen her develop into who she is, and that gives me that little bit of like, oh, she is just so amazing that I just think, oh, I love my job. I love my job because of children like her.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Daddy.
How are you? Everything all right?
Yeah.
This is stuff you want to bag up and sell as a business, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kira's been incredibly brave throughout her childhood, and obviously going into teenage years. She's had to put up with constant pain. There hasn't been a day in her life where she hasn't been in pain. She's one of the bravest people I know, and that's in no small part to what the Eleanor have done, helping her and building her up into the person that she is today.
It's not always doom and gloom. It's happy. We're making that child's quality of life the best we can physically do.
It's 8 a.m. and Eleanor Hospice children's nurse Kay is making her way to her first home visit of the day.
I'm going to see Stanley. Stanley's just turned 5 years old and he was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia about 18 months ago. And being a boy, he undergoes 3 years of treatment, which is a really long time for a little boy to have out of his life.
Today, Kay is taking Stanley's bloods as part of his ongoing medical treatment.
Just normal. Just taking Stanley's bloods as normal.
Oh, he's been all right.
Good. Good.
Yeah, he's been louder than normal.
I don't think we can do anything about that. Gonna sit nicely. Cold. Cleany, cleany. Is it smelly? This bit's smelly. Are we gonna sit still now?
Ready?
Ready. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. That's it. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. You're going to clamp? That's it. Thank you very much. He's kind of got used to it, and it's quite strange to think that a child is used to having that done to them. You know, it's not right, is it? It's not normal for a 3, 4, 5-year-old to be having a procedure like that. Unclamp. That's it. Good boy. Can you do it? That's it. All the way. All the way. Yeah, well done. Good work. A lot of the children that we look after obviously don't have a good prognosis. So it's really lovely to work with somebody like Stanley, who's got a very good prognosis. So, you know, we're all very positive and hopeful that Stanley will make a good recovery. It's really nice for me as a professional to be able to offer support along that journey.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was very good. Thank you. Where do they go, Stanley? Where do your bloods go?
In the hospital?
Yes, to the hospital.
Do you live there?
I don't live there, no. Would you like to choose stickers? After all, I'm sticking a needle in him. He knows that he'll feel it, but we've still had to build up for that relationship. He knows what I'm going to do when I come to the house. So he has to sort of build himself up to that every week.
Children's healthcare assistant Charlotte is preparing to go on a hospital visit to see JJ. JJ suffers from a brain disorder called ALD and was recently rushed to hospital after his condition took a turn for the worse. Charlotte and her colleague Emma will be providing crisis respite for JJ's parents, ensuring that someone is always by his bedside.
With JJ, he can never be left alone. He requires one-on-one care at all time. So I'll be going in just so he knows he's got that reassurance, and it's a familiar face that he kind of knows, just to help him feel more comfortable and so he knows he's not alone.
His rare brain disorder, which affects only 1 in 18,000 people, destroys myelin, the protective sheath surrounding nerve cells in the brain that allow us to think and control our muscles.
Hi Emma. You okay? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Hi JJ. All right, mate. It's okay.
So he has been really unsettled all morning.
Yeah.
He's been a bit like this,
Okay.
but he's been good.
Emma handed over today about JJ not having the greatest of days. The last time I saw him, he was at home and he did seem quite settled, and this time it's been a little more tricky because he's not doing too good in himself, but we're just there. We'll reassure him, we'll make him feel better, hopefully, just by having someone different with him and just, you know, giving him the love that he needs and reassurance. Hey JJ, look what I've got. I've got you a fox. What do you think? Do you like it? And it says, on the little tag, it says, to JJ, love from Eleanor. What do you reckon? Place it next to you here, it'll be your buddy. On it. And keep you company.
No, I'm sorry, but you're all sweaty.
You can't have you sweaty. It's been quite unexpected to see how much he's deteriorated, and he's just not doing that great, but we're going to help him. We're going to help him get through it. It's definitely one of the hardest visits that I've had so far. It's very emotional, it's very raw, and it's quite hard to deal with, but we're there for them. It doesn't matter how we're feeling, we'll just be there for them and be happy for them, because you want to be strong for them because they're really strong. They're doing amazing. Like, the fact how strong they are is just ridiculous. So you want to be strong too.
Sophie's 11 years old. She was diagnosed with a condition called non-ketotic hyperglycemia. Her condition is a very rare condition. She's one of under 500 in the world. It means for her that she can't metabolise glycine, so she has seizures, and can also affect her breathing, so she could have breathing apneas. Her life expectancy, we don't know. We were told that she wouldn't make it out of hospital. However, she's still here and we just have to wait and see.
It's about us giving her the best quality of life every day, and we see every day as a new day, and it's a blessing that she's here with us at the moment.
I've had an answer phone message. I can't get hold of anyone about her endocrinology appointment.
Oh, OK.
Sarah helps us with everything, really. She'll help with appointments, giving us support on the phone. If there's any problems, she'll come and help us out.
OK, I can trace that for you if you want me to.
If I try at different times of the day,
Yeah.
someone should be there. Sophie's had an increase of seizures more recently. She kind of goes through stages where they increase a bit. Sometimes it can be from a virus or a bug that she's picked up and it's just her body's way of coping. There's always the worry that it's her condition getting worse and that we are heading towards end of life. Watching your child have a seizure is horrible. No one should have to do it. What we can do is just be there for her when she has them.
One of the hardest parts of being a palliative nurse for children is preparing parents for the end.
We've been looking at Sophie's advanced care plan, so that obviously sets out for the future what we would like for Sophie, what would happen if she was to become unwell.
So for full resuscitation,
Yeah.
it's very difficult because we do talk about wishes that we would like at end of life. So for example, funeral preferences.
The funeral preferences are at the moment burial.
Yeah.
Organ and tissue donation is to explore this option.
No one wants to talk about end-of-life care and what's going to happen and where you want your child to be buried or cremated or things like that. It is hard.
Any kind of deterioration that Sophie's had in the past, it has been reversible. So
Yeah.
therefore, we're for full resuscitation. And we've had this discussed with yourself as well as Dr. Gupta, which he's signed down here.
We've gone with the decision that she should be resuscitated. It is selfish on our part because we don't want her to go, but we think she has a good quality of life while she's here, and as long as she knows she's loved, that's all we can do.
Sophie's parents would like Sophie to remain at home where at all possible, as this is familiar surroundings for Sophie.
If we can get all of those horrible bits out of the way and we know roughly what we're doing with them, then we can try and enjoy all the time we have with her now.